Doctrine and Covenants, Section 89, The Word of Wisdom. Revelation given through Joseph Smith, the prophet, at Kirtland, Ohio, February 27, 1833. As a consequence of the early brethren using tobacco in their meetings, the prophet was led to ponder upon the matter. Consequently, he inquired of the Lord concerning it. This revelation, known as the Word of Wisdom, was the result. Verses 1 through 9, the use of wine, strong drinks, tobacco, and hot drinks is proscribed. 10 through 17, herbs, fruits, flesh, and grains are ordained for the use of man and of animals. 18 to 21, obedience to the gospel law, including the word of wisdom, brings temporal and spiritual blessings. Verse 1, a word of wisdom for the benefit of the council of high priests assembled in Kirtland, and the church, and also the saints of Zion. 2, to be sent greeting, not by commandment or constraint, but by revelation and the word of wisdom, showing forth the order and the will of God in the temporal salvation of all saints in the last days. 3, given for a principle with promise, adapted to the capacity of the weak and the weakest of all saints, who are and can be called saints. Behold, verily thus saith the Lord unto you, in consequence of evils and designs, which do and will exist in the hearts of conspiring men in the last days, I have warned you and forewarned you by giving you this word of wisdom by revelation, that inasmuch as any man drinketh wine or strong drink among you, behold, it is not good, neither meat in sight of your Father, only in assembling yourselves together to offer up your sacrament before him. And behold, this should be wine, yea, pure wine of the grape, of your own make. And again, strong drinks are not for the belly, but for the washing of your bodies. And again, tobacco is not for the body, neither for the belly. It is not good for man, but is an herb for bruises and all sick cattle, to be used with judgment and skill. And again, hot drinks are not for the body or belly. And again, verily I say unto you, all wholesome herbs God hath ordained for the constitution, nature, and use of man. Every herb in the season thereof, and every fruit in the season thereof, all these to be used with prudence and thanksgiving. Yea, flesh also of beasts and of fowls of the air, I, the Lord, have ordained for the use of man with thanksgiving. Nevertheless, they are to be used sparingly. And it is pleasing unto me that they should not be used only in times of winter or cold or famine. All grains is ordained for the use of man and of beasts, to be the staff of life, not only for man, but for the beasts of the field and the fowls of heaven, and all wild animals that run or creep on the earth. And these hath God made for the use of man only in times of famine and excess of hunger. All grain is good for the food of man, and also the fruits of the vine, that which yieldeth fruit, whether in the ground or above the ground. Nevertheless, wheat for the man, corn for the ox, oats for the horse, and rye for the fowls, and for the swine, and for all the beasts of the field, and barley for all useful animals, and for mild drinks, and also other grain. And all saints who remember to keep and do these sayings walk in obedience to the commandments, and shall receive health in their navel and marrow to their bones, and shall find wisdom and great treasures of knowledge, even hidden treasures, and shall run and not be weary, and shall walk and not faint. And I, the Lord, give unto them a promise, that the destroying angel shall pass by them as the children of Israel and not slay them. Amen. That is Doctrine and Covenants, section 89, the revelation regarding the word of wisdom.